Hey everybody, I'm Tom Vasel, and today we're taking a look at I Made You a Mixtape. Now this is a game designed by Dan Hughes and Mike DeLisio, so keep that in mind. Before we watch a review, let's come clean. I like Dan Hughes a lot, friend of mine, and Mike DeLisio works for the Dice Tower. So you might be like, Tom Vasel's biased. Well, I'm not, but if you think so, well, then don't watch a review. But here we go. We're going to take a look at I Made You a Mixtape. These are my thoughts on it. In this game, players are going to put 3 cards in front of them, showing here their cassette player that they have. And this is pretty important here in the middle. You're going to have a token that's going to keep track of your balance. Everyone's going to start with 1 card. Now, when you get a card, it's either going to be placed in your A or B side. You can tell by the color on the outside and the location of this number here. This goes on the A side. So I place it there, and because that's 3, that moves my balance 3 this direction. At the end of the game, you're going to get points based on where that balance token is, so you don't really want to have too many on one side or the other. Each round of the game, players are going to draw 3 cards from the top of the deck. They're going to look at these 3 cards, and they're going to put them in 2 groups. So maybe I would put these 2 together and this one together. I then pass it to the person on my left. That person is going to choose one of the 2 groups to keep and give the other 2 back to me for me to play. Then I'll also get 2 groups. So you'll end up anywhere with between 2 to 4 cards. After that happens, you're going to take the tapes that you get and you're going to place them in any order you want. So maybe I'll place this one here first. That's going to move the balance over 3. I then place this one. I'm going to place it up here so you can see where the tape connects. So this tape here is going to go right there. It actually doesn't connect because the line comes over here. And then this one over here, I will place same thing. The line doesn't connect. But this one's going to move it 3 more this way. And then 2, this one moves it 2 back that way. And that's how it's going to keep going. Now, what you want to do is you want to connect these lines because that's called flow. You want tapes that are going to flow into the next. At the end of the game, after you're done doing this, each tape that connects, that flows with 1 card next to it, gets 1 point. But if they connect to 2 on each side, and this is a lot easier sometimes when you have wild tapes. A wild tape, you can see, connects with everything above it. So they don't, well, we'll talk more about wild tapes in a second. So this one gets me no points, connects to nothing. This one gets 1 point because it connects to 1. This one gets me 3 points because it connects to 2. And this one gets me 1 point. So you're going to add all those points on each side. You're going to add wherever this balance is, which could be negative if you go too far to one side. Then you're going to take a look at all your genres. Now, wild tapes are no genre at all, but you're going to take a look. This is rock, and again, you can see the color of the tape, the symbol in the corner. We got alternative, hip-hop, and rap, and you can see there's lots of different songs from different genres. And then you're simply just going to look at this chart, and the more you have of a specific genre, the more points you're going to get. You'll add up all those points together, and whoever has the most is the winner of the game. I really like the theming of this. I am old enough to have been around when you made tapes. Now, I didn't make these songs because I would have got in trouble. But I love the idea of recording tapes. And the tape that flow, I mean, the graphic design and the art in this game is phenomenal. With one minor exception, the little tapes that go across, I felt like sometimes they try to slide across at the top, and I would have preferred that they made it a little more obvious. Sometimes it's not quite certain. You look at the bottom of the card to know where it comes out. It's a minor thing, but it did cause some issues. Other than that, though, it's great. It's an I split, you choose. So you get 3 cards, I split, you pick 2 or 1. You'll be like, why would you not always take the 2? Because sometimes you definitely don't want your your balance shearing off over there. I Made You Mixtape is 30 minutes, which is a little longer than what we would call a filler game, but it really kind of meets in that requirement. It has the fun of the music. You'll look at all these titles and start singing the songs aloud, I would imagine. But also you're trying to keep 3 things as you take these cards. You want your sides to be balanced. You want to get a whole lot of one type, which is harder than you think. And you also want to make the tape match. So all of those give you lots of points.
but you're also kind of watching what you are feeding to both sides. On one side, you're splitting it up. Hopefully that one is not obviously good for them and that they give you back the cards you want. And the other person, when you take it, you're like, oh, they want these? I'll keep them. Now, I wouldn't hurt myself to hurt my opponents, but it still is a nice mixture of things in there. This is a small little thing. There's a whole solo section which I haven't played, but I like how this one flows. It's very easy to play to. The production value and theming of it is really top-notch. And so it's the kind of game that's just enjoyable to play. I wouldn't want to play it all the time, but I'd play it a lot. It's a nice cool down after playing a bigger game, and I think Mike and Dan kind of fit this genre and did a really good job at both promoting the genre, but also just making a solid filler game. I give this one an 8 out of 10. That's I Made You a Mixtape. I'm Tom Vasel. We'll see you next time.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you like this review or whatever you just watched, wasn't it amazing? Check out our channel, Dice Tower. We have all kinds of things. We review games, we do top 10s, we play games live. It's all about board games, but especially the people who play them. Check out Dice Tower YouTube channel.